Wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Reddit Rose report. You know, TMZ in everybody's business reports that Hulk Hogan told them at LaGuardia Airport there's a movie about his life that's officially in the works. And he already has somebody in mind to play the lead role, which is going to make me not ever see it. His son, Nick. Of course, I guess that would keep him out of cars and out of everybody else's business by making this movie. But if they want to make it, and now who else would play Hulk later would be Hulk? I haven't heard anybody else, being drug up. I don't know of anybody that could play Hulk Hogan other than Hogan. But the son would probably be the earlier version of Hogan, I guess, maybe before he started working out. TMZ said they joked about who would they like to see play himself in the movie, and Hogan said, seriously, it's being worked on right now, brother. That's all he does. Anyway, big mistake if they did that. Damon Sandow was asked by Tonight, whoever Tonight is, if the attack on Randy Orton overseas was legitimate, or will the fan end up in WWE TV soon? You know, where he got crouched and fell off the ring rope in South Africa. He said, well, it's possible, but I can't confirm that. He said, I didn't know anything about it beforehand. I'm totally in the dark about it. However, it is now a stage where WWE as a company has to handle the legal aspects that come into such situations, and all I know is they're just going to be tightening up security at this point onwards. Jim Ross was asked by Bang Show Business if The Rock would return to the ring, after facing John Cena at WrestleMania 29 and get injured. He says, in my belief, we've not seen the last of The Rock in the ring. Just knowing him and his competitive nature and the fact that he loves the gender and life and his family's life in the business, I would think that he would want to go out of the business under better circumstances than leaving it where the last match resulted in an injury, which pushed him to the sidelines and didn't let him complete the match as he would have loved to have done. Which I believe that too. If you're going to retire and quit, not ever come back again, do it right. All right. A Twitter study of WWE and UFC shows, are kind of comparing the two, per capita is based on tweets that's mentioned the brand name. Well, WWE's best 3 states are New Jersey, New Hampshire, and Connecticut, which is their hometown. And UFC's are Nevada, Montana, and New Mexico, which is pretty much their hometown. It's kind of odd, but anyway, on a geographical basis, though, WWE's best states are and were Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Connecticut, Vermont, Maine, West Virginia, Kentucky, Wisconsin, and Colorado. And WWE's worst states is Oregon, Utah, Kansas, Louisiana, and Georgia and Alabama. Don't know why. All right, now this is something I hope comes true with the match. I hope it does. Anyway, noted before the WWE officials wanting to do a Steve Austin versus Triple H, with Austin backing Vince McMahon for fighting for control of the company for next year's WrestleMania 30. I hope that happens. The idea was proposed and creative, but had never been agreed to. Word now is that it's off the books. No word yet on exactly why the idea was nixed, but the idea of The Rock and in Austin's role has been talked about for quite a while, because The Rock most likely won't be at this year's, next year's. And at one point, the idea for SummerSlam was that Vince and Stephanie and Triple H would unite, but later in the year they would split again, with Triple H going heel, going rogue. And there's reports of WWE being in talks with Ric Flair about signing a new deal. I hope they do. WWE officials are interested in having Flair work a position where they can use him for PR work and use him to sell new Ric Flair merchandise. They're not just doing it for poor Ric Flair. Let's put him on a payroll. They want to make some money off of it. And the flip side, while under contract, WWE wouldn't want Flair to associate with things that would make him a lot of money, like North Carolina lottery. keep him busy. Despite Diamond Dallas Page and Jake Roberts campaigning for Roberts to be in the 2014 Royal Rumble entrance, word from WWE is that they are not even considering it right now and probably won't consider it until early January. If anything happens, it probably wouldn't be but a last-minute deal, and they're not going to announce that way ahead of time. Plus, the guy's got to get in really good shape. One name being mentioned for 2013 Hall of Fame for next year is Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Good friend of JR. JR's probably lobbying for him. WWE will be doing another developmental training camp down in Orlando, August 28th until August 30th. So get your singlets, get down there and give them a try. I don't know how much it costs, $2,000 or $3,000 maybe. I'm not sure how much it is. Yeah, it seemed like last year it was like $2,000. Anyway, Tyson Kidd's scheduled to return to WWE TV around September. And regarding the release, mentioned yesterday of Garrett Dillon, Jody Christopherson, son of actor Chris, it said that if they let him be himself, he could do well. But the guy playing a character, he didn't stand out or didn't have a great body, I guess. But his release did not come as a surprise. He had a reputation of being very nice, but the feeling is that he had average skills but a ton of passion for wrestling. So we may see him stay down in Florida and go over to the other channel. We'll find out. With Eric Bischoff now in charge of TNA Creative, David Lagana and Matt Conway working as writers, there's feeling that the creative direction won't change much, but what happened, what Bruce Pritchard was going after. And TNA's live event August 2nd down in Tyler, Texas drew 400 fans. And the August 3rd show in Louisiana drew about 1,200. Not sure the size of Tyler, but oh, that's terrible. And after working on a movie, Taryn Terrell missed the most recent taping, Impact tapings, due to personal reasons, and at this point she's not expected to be back anytime soon, and she was actually scheduled to win the knockout titles from Mickie James and Bound for Glory. Things change, huh? Fighting Spirit magazine reports that Magnus has signed a new 2-year deal with TNA. So it came down to the wire between TNA and myself and my agent, and ultimately we came up with a mutual beneficial agreement, and simply to earn your spot and be rewarded. I can only speak for myself, but the career has steadily progressed financially throughout my entire time with the company, and he thanks us all. Tonight's Impact Wrestling is going to be featuring an appearance by Tito Ortiz again. I hope it comes out and does a little bit more than just looking with his face, and that's it. Contract signing between Bully Ray and Chris Sabin, plus Sabin and his partner from the main event Mafia versus Ray and Devon. Also following Bound for Glory series matches is going to be Jeff Hardy taking on Samoa Joe, Magnus taking on Anderson, Daniels taking on Kazarian. And note before August 5th episode of Raw drew a 2.96 rating with about 4.18 million viewers, which is not bad. The details segment, I'm not going to get real deep into this, but the details of the segment breakdown are kind of sketchy, but Rob Van Dam versus Del Rio didn't move the numbers significantly at all. Ryback taking on Mark Henry showed a small increase in viewers. John Cena's interview at 9 o'clock showed about 420,000 viewer increase. The Wyatt family, by the way, versus Tenside Brodus Clay lost about 280,000. Caitlyn versus Kayla and Christian versus Heath Slater showed a small game. And Punk taking on Axel and the Brock Lesnar Brawl all also posted a small gain at 10 o'clock, doing a 3.1 quarter. All right, catch this. Fandango, by the way, Fandango and Kofi Kingston, big drop in viewership. Didn't say how much, but Usos versus Cesario and Jack Swagger stayed even. So it didn't bring it up after the main drop. And the main event with the Shield taking on Daniel Bryan, Orton, and John Cena gained around 700,000 viewers for a 3.4 overrun rating. Jim the Anvil Neidhart, former, of course, Hart Foundation member and father of Natalia, was recently interviewed by VOC Nation. And kind of the highlights on this. His role in ETV's Total Diva, he said, we did about 8 episodes. My daughter's going to be getting married on there. And is so happy with the way, you know, the story's going. A really good reality show. Top personality. Current crop of divas, he said, divas not only have the looks and personality, but they can wrestle too. Then wanting to work with WWE again, I really, really, really want to sign a WWE Legends contract. I hope that being back on mainstream TV will help WWE take notice. And they should. They already got, I don't know if they do the Hart Foundation together or just him individually, since they already did Brett. But he was in there from the beginning, helped Vince make a lot of money. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.